Everyone seems to believe that the Cleveland Cavaliers have a favorable path to the second round of the NBA playoffs, but are the Cavs laying too many points in game one of their best-of-7 first-round series against the Toronto Raptors? That is the question I will be answering in today's free play video. Stay tuned for an in-depth analysis on game one of Raptors-Cavs, as well as a free play coming up in just a few minutes. What's going on, everybody? Brian Power back with you here. It's been too long since I did one of these solo videos. At least I think so. Hopefully, you've been checking out the Morning Wager with myself and Mark Zinno every Monday through Friday on both the WagerTalk and Picks and Parlays YouTube channels. Mark and I give out 3 free plays daily. Now is probably a good time for me to remind you to click that subscribe button down below. That way, you'll be instantly alerted when more of these free play videos pop up. It's also a good time for me to remind you that I finished last season with an incredible 12-1 run in the NBA playoffs. So you definitely want to stay tuned to hear what I've got to say here about Raptors and Cavs. Game one tips off Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern on Amazon Prime. Hopefully you have that streaming service. Cleveland is currently favored by 8 points. One of the more public books has this line up at -8.5. It's up from the opening number of -7. So early money for game one has come in on the Cavaliers, who are north of -500 at most sports books to win the series. That price has actually come down just a little bit, which is surprising given the line movement I just mentioned for game one. My take here is that big picture, the Cavs are in good shape heading into this series. After dealing with a ton of injuries for most of the 2025-2026 season, their rotation is now fully healthy for the playoffs. Now, those of you in the Great White North up in Toronto, maybe screaming about the fact the Raptors did go 3-0 straight up and against the spread versus Cleveland in the regular season. However, all 3 of those wins came before Thanksgiving, which was well before the Cavs went out and acquired James Harden via trade. Harden obviously makes the Cavs a much more dangerous team, especially with a full complement of teammates. And let's not forget about Donovan Mitchell either. Harden and Mitchell are the 2 best players in this series. It's always a good thing when you're a team with the 2 best players in a series. It's a series I expect Cleveland to win in 5 or 6 games. Would not be surprised to see the Cavs win every home game in the series. Of course, game one takes place here in Cleveland. Let's go back to that 8.5 point spread that we've got for game one. I do think the number seems a little high. After all, 31 of the Cavs' 81 regular season games were decided in a slim range of 4 to 9 points. The game one point spread obviously falls into that slim range. Now, the Raptors are not without issues. Manuel Quigley, banged up. You also have to wonder if the Raptors have enough offense to consistently compete in this series. They are just 15th in the league in offensive rating. The way you take advantage of Cleveland is by shooting the 3. Well, Raptors don't do that very much. They're bottom 5 in the league in 3-point attempts, instead preferring to get to the rim, which is good, or settling for mid-range jumpers, which kind of antiquated approach. But that approach could be problematic here because Cleveland has elite rim protection with Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen down low. Nevertheless, I do think the spread is a little high for game one. After all, Cleveland has only 27 double-digit wins this season. It may sound like a lot, but it's not. In fact, it's the fewest among the Eastern Conference's top 6 teams this season. Toronto, for the sake of comparison, has 33 double-digit wins. The Raptors are one of 7 teams in the East to have more double-digit wins than Cleveland does this season. So just to summarize, well, I think there's a strong chance Cleveland wins game one and goes on to take this best-of-7 series in 5 or 6 games. I would not lay the points here. After all, the Cavs were tied with the lowly Wizards for the worst ATS record in the league during the regular season. How about that? Just 33 and 49 against the spread were the Cavs. That includes 22 and 42 ATS as a favorite. If you were wondering about the total, if you want to bet that, if you're a totals player, totals up to 219.5 as of this recording. Toronto was one of the top under teams in the league during the regular season, 50 and 32 in all games to the under. That includes 15 and 7 when they're a road underdog, as they are here, obviously. The Raptors were 27 and 14 to the under in all road games this year. No team stayed under in more road games during the regular season overall. But our official free play for today is going to be Toronto plus 8.5 for game one. I just think it's too many points. Let me know what you think by commenting down below. And if you agree, go ahead and smash that like button. As a matter of fact, even if you disagree, go ahead and smash that like button. Your thumbs up, your support, if you will, always appreciated on this end when it comes to doing these free play videos. I'd also appreciate if you headed on over to my page, wt.buzz/pp. It's where you're going to get all of my NBA playoff winners for just $175. You can get every pick from now through the NBA Finals. I already mentioned what I did last season. Incredible 12-1 run to end things, to end the NBA playoffs. I'm up 34.5 units of profit with all NBA picks over the last 11 months, so don't miss your chance to take advantage. Again, $175 gets you every pick from now through the NBA Finals. I know some of you are already taking advantage. I thank you for that. I hope more of you decide to get on board as well. I also have soccer and MLB on a daily basis as well over at WagerTalk.com. I'm the #1 soccer capper over the last 2 years, up 46.9 units of profit on the pitch, currently on a 6-1 run with all soccer plays. I've got to play this weekend already posted, as a matter of fact. That's going to do it for this free play video. I really hope you enjoyed it, guys. If so, again, I'm going to remind you to like and subscribe. Until next time, let's cash some tickets.